Let your love flow through the smooth spot, the place you go to share all your dreams. Let your love flow through the smooth spot, where nothing's ever bad as it seems. You can free up your mind, leave all your troubles behind at the smooth spot, where music makes love.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Smooth Spot. It's live from the Smooth Spot. My goodness, it's been a while. I don't even know how long since my last episode, many months. But we had a very special occurrence. A certain guest, someone I've known for many years, has come in from out of town. And so, we are here live from the Smooth Spot. I'm not shopping. I'm not buying anything. I promise. So, and I'm standing up for human rights and for equality, for all those kinds of things. But I'm here at the Smooth Spot. What is this show, live from the Smooth Spot? First of all, what's the Smooth Spot? What? Well, you saw it. Look at that. There's me. There's the Smooth Spot. And where is the Smooth Spot? Well, let me show you. Let me show you on a map. Look, there it is, right in the middle of Manhattan. Let's zoom in. There it is on between 9th and 10th, between 45th and 46th. Let's look on Earth, on Google Earth. We'll go in close. Yeah, there we are, right in Midtown Manhattan, right in the heart of the theater district. And there's the back door. That's right, on 45th Street. There's me going in the back door. And here I am. Yes, indeed. So I've had the pleasure of working in my little studio for many years, and at some point I thought, wouldn't it be great? Well, actually, Wade Kelly, my friend, my executive producer, he thought, wouldn't it be great to have a show where you introduce some of the wonderfully talented people that I get to work with, and do some music with them, hear their story, and talk to them about life. And so then I started to do this little show called Live from the Smooth Spot. Every time we get a guest, put together some stuff. Now, let's see. Before I get to them, I think I'd like to sing a little number. Let me make a quick adjustment here. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm already adjusted to that. Okay, well, that works. That's good. Okay. I like to do a little song for you, and I have my drummer to help me out a little bit, and I like this song, and I think it's time to say to America, how are you? Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and rolls along the houses, farms, and fields, passing towns that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done, dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels grumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the City of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railway blues. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. City of New Orleans. Great place, New Orleans. I was there a couple times. Fantastic city. Well, it's fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, I have a fantastic guest. Her name is Marnie Baumer. And Marnie Baumer used to live in New York 20 years ago, I think it was. And at some point, the world time took her away and she moved to the Netherlands. And we haven't seen her, but while she was here, we did a lot of music together. We had a lot of fun together. She's a very, very talented actress and singer and entertainer, and I'm looking forward to introducing her to you and telling you everything about her. Just a minute here. Let's see. That's right. Let's just make a couple little sound changes there. And then, but she's not here. I was expecting that she would be here in this chair, in fact. But maybe she's running. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being told that though she is not here, one of my producers is telling me we do have a camera at her location. Let's see if we can go to Marnie and see where she is. Marnie!
Oh my God.
Marnie, where are you? You're definitely not in New York.
Oh no, Michael.
Where are you?
Was that today?
Yeah, the 28th, the last day of February.
Oh no! I am so sorry.
You somehow ended up in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam, but I live in Leiden. But I'm in
Oh, you live now? Is where you live near Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes.
Do you go to Amsterdam for fun sometimes?
Sometimes.
Did you ever ride in those little paddle boats in the canal?
In the paddle boats?
Yeah.
Oh, let us.
And I was there.
I've been on the tourist boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you never did the paddle boat with your feet.
I didn't do the paddle boats, no.
It's okay.
I've been through with a sailboat.
Good.
Yes.
Wow.
That I have done.
That's fantastic. Well, you're looking good in Amsterdam, but see if you can figure out how to get from there to here.
Okay.
Soon. I mean, take a boat, maybe a speedboat, because I don't know if you want to fly these days.
No, I really don't.
No, it's too dangerous. But get a very fast boat and see if you can get it. Hey, You know what I'll do? That I have a reel of you, a commercial reel.
Okay.
That I think. Did you put it together yourself?
I did it with a Chris Paz.
Wow. So we're going to check it out while you try to get here.
Yep.
Here it comes.
Hoi, met Emma.
Hi, Emma. We willen ons even voorstellen.
Help maintain a normal immune system with blackberry-flavored water enhanced with zinc.
It's the light of mine.
Which one's yours?
The one in white.
Maybe we could kneel and put our hands up.
No. I'm recovering from hip replacement surgery.
Philip Price is underway.
Niets bijzonders. Vooral bijzonder dat het nu nog niet zo is.
Wow. I'm going to have to ask Marnie about it. Apparently, she's been working in Dutch TV. She's told me she has learned to speak Dutch, and she's it's quite something. And working in show business in the Netherlands. Oh, wait a minute! I'm being told she has made some. Owen Goldenberg is saying hello, Michael. Hello, Owen. Good to see you. We recorded a song together. Owen was here in the studio. But let's see, back to Marnie. I hear that she has made tremendous progress from when we saw her on the canal, and that she is where let's go see where she is. Marnie!
Michael!
Yes!
Hi!
I recognize where you are. You're only a few blocks away.
Start spreading the news.
You're in New York.
I made it! So excited!
You're not alone in the shot. There is also.
I know. I've already spotted him.
There's the naked cowboy.
It's the naked
That's
cowboy.
the naked cowboy in Times Square.
Oh my goodness!
Just a few, but you're just a few blocks from here.
Yeah, I never remember. Is it between like 44th and 45th or 35th?
45th. I'm gonna start putting it on my address on the website now.
Yeah.
Just my back door, 459 and a half.
9 and a half.
West 45th. Who lives at a corner?
Not baby.
459 and a half. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter, doesn't
know.
it? But yet that's where you're going. So do try to make it. Hey, while you're getting here, I'll show you have another reel of not commercial but drama.
Yeah, drama.
Let's check it out. Say hi to the naked cowboy for me.
Hi, naked cowboy.
I mean, okay. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Edward?
Yeah?
We're so far from everything. And what about the rumors?
Eleanor, they're just that. They're rumors.
It may be a gang, but only Stealth knows the rules. Maybe he's only pretending to be an Indian because he's trying to hide his real identity. Maybe he's done something really terrible. Isn't it bad luck to have a broken mirror in the house?
Just thinking that, yeah.
My family got rid of me soon. I did it to survive. And then it became a job. Unlike you, I never trained to live alone. Maybe I was wrong.
Jullie zijn toch A?
Ja?
Dan moet je van de spoedenaftal B 8 blijven.
Hey! Doe dus niet! Ruim op!
Voor wie?
Voor mij?
Wie denk je wel dat je bent?
Danny, dit had nooit mogen gebeuren, nooit.
Maar waarom doe je het dan?
Ik was bezig met mijn eigen droom. Mijn eigen succes. Ons succes.
Wow. Very dramatic. And in Dutch, I got to ask, I saw a picture, Paw Patrol. This must be a TV show. I'll have to ask her about that. If she ever gets here from Times Square, I wonder where she could be. It's only a little ways from here. Oh, wait, I'm being told in my ear that she's not here yet. She doesn't. She's someplace, but she doesn't really know where she is. Let's see if we can figure it out. What's this? Have you? She want? Look, there she is behind the curtain. It's Marnie Baumer. What happened? You're on stage. You just couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist.
You had this. What's the matter? Maybe you want to sing a song?
I'd love to sing a song.
Oh.
I would really love that.
Should we do "The Lives of Handsome Men" by Francesca Blumenthal?
Yes, please.
I've only ever played it for you, and you did a show with Francesca.
I did a show
of her music.
Of her music with Francesca.
Oh,
like
fantastic.
it was Francesca picking who was in the show.
Wow.
I was super young, and this was my solo in the show.
Oh, fantastic,
and,
fantastic.
It was my, I love singing it.
All right. Give me just a second. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Do you even know where you are?
It's called the Ether Stage.
Oh, okay.
I believe in star signs, and I believe in film romances. I believe in fantasies, and I believe with just one glance he's crazy for my eyes. 'Cause I believe the lies of handsome men. I believe in witchcraft, I believe in Cinderella, I believe in gypsies, and I believe I cast a spell that sent him to the skies. 'Cause I believe the lies of handsome men. Somewhere in the corner of my mind, I'm not a fool, completely blind. And even though he's hooked me on his line, I find the pleasure's been mine. So I believe in love songs, they seem to know just what I'm feeling. I believe Prince Charming, I never guess he's double dealing. How my spirits rise, believing in the lies of handsome men. Sometimes in a dark and quiet space, the truth and I meet face to face. And even if His Highness disappears, I keep some stunning souvenirs. So I believe in heroes, and I expect that happy ending, wishing on some rainbow. I pretend he's not pretending. Someday I'll get wise, but right now I need the lies of handsome men.
Lovely, Marnie.
Thank you.
Very nice. Where is this theater? It's a beautiful
It's in
spot.
the ether.
It's in the ether. Well, see if you can find some way to, beam yourself down here back to Earth.
Please.
Do your
or
best.
Or maybe not. Okay, I'll do my best.
Do your best.
Yes,
do
I'll
your
do my
best.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I hope she can find a way to get here somehow. Sweet girl that she is, but she's so.
Oh, Yecha.
Oh my God! What's this? I hear a voice sounds like God.
Where
What?
am I? Oh, this is wow! What a nice studio.
Wait a minute! Look at that!
Hey!
You're in the booth.
I'm in the booth.
You're in the vocal booth.
I've seen this from far away, but now I'm actually in it. This is amazing.
Well, wonderful.
Look at super sound. Wow.
Oh yes.
Hey,
well,
do I see you, Michael?
Good to see you too. Come on out. Come on out.
Okay, I'm so excited.
All right, good.
Oh, that was a journey.
Get in there from
Wow,
the ether.
that is
And
amazing.
you don't even know how you ended up in it. You just landed there.
I just landed there. I remember the.
Wow.
Oh my
Good
God.
to see you.
You
made
too.
It.
Wow.
You made it all the way from the Netherlands to
Yeah.
Times Square to here. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Yeah. Whoa, I just slid.
Look, that's us, but let's see. Let's let them see us a little closer. There we are.
Yay!
In
Hi.
your chair where she's supposed to be, Marnie Baumer.
Hi, Michael. It's been 20 years since
A
I sang
life
that
of
song.
showbiz. A life of showbiz. When did you know? How old were you when you said, I got to make it in showbiz?
How old was I?
Yeah, do you remember?
I do remember, actually.
Was there some event?
There was. There
What
was.
happened?
I just kind of did Denglish. There was. I remember watching TV with my brother and sister. I think I was sick or something in bed.
Sick?
Yeah, and Barry Manilow was singing, I think, on the Grammys or something back in the 70s. And I heard him, and I started crying, and my brother and sister started laughing at me, and I was so moved by his voice.
By
and
Barry
his shoulders.
Manilow.
By Barry Manilow.
He's good. He's a
Yeah,
good singer.
and I
He's
said
very
I want to
good.
be able to sing lyrics like that. Like I knew, like I didn't know the word lyrics, but that was, yeah.
So the first
That was
impulse, you wanted to sing. You wanted to sing.
Yeah,
Like Barry Manilow.
yeah. And then, like when I was 10, I decided I was gonna. Okay,
Were you this old?
a little bit older than that. It was in that house. where I
That's
watched-
you with
That was me.
pigtails.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
Thanks.
It's a good look. How old were you here?
I think 4.
And then
That's
say
my long history of witches.
you played witches in the.
Yeah, in pantomime.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and
Maybe
then-
we'll get you to sing a song as a witch later
Oh,
on.
maybe.
Don't give it away. Don't give it
I
away. But that's you trick or treating.
Trick or treating. Oh.
And now, a perfect role for you,
Flash
Peter
forward,
Peter
yeah.
Pan.
Yeah, I played that. I went to school at Wayne State University in Detroit for college for theater and performing arts. And I just happened to come across my storage space and a whole bunch of photos, and I had put them in the computer.
Yeah.
And you said, hey, do you have any? Because I didn't have anything. I wasn't planning on doing this interview
And
with
what
you.
did you do? You took pictures of him?
I had pictures of. Yeah, I thought
good.
that'd be good. And
But no, tell us about Peter Pan. Was that one of your first shows that you did?
at Wayne State.
And this is in Michigan. Where,
It was in Michigan, in Detroit.
What
Yeah,
part of the world you came
I'm
from?
originally from Detroit.
Detroit,
A
Michigan.
suburb of
Motor
Detroit.
City.
Garden City, to be specific.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then I went to study theater at Wayne State University.
Ah.
And yeah,
Is that where you did Peter Pan?
I did Peter Pan.
Oh, it was in college.
Yeah, I was in college.
Look at. Let's go back and
I was
see
19
that
or
picture
so there, in
again.
that picture, 19.
Look at
It's
that.
Super skinny.
Yeah, cute little Peter Pan.
Yeah, I loved it.
Now there you are,
Yeah,
Peter Pan
that's
with
with the very dramatic ending.
You do kill
Comes-
somebody, do
no,
you?
he comes back in the book. In the book, he comes back, and that's how they chose to end it, because he comes back for the daughter.
Oh, but it looks
From
like you've
Wendy.
got a knife, like you're going to
do.
kill somebody.
Yeah, yeah. That was kind of a thing when they chose to put that as the ending. Some people
Okay.
didn't like that, but that's how it
And
was.
this is earlier in Peter Pan. That's Captain
Daddy's
Hook.
show. Yeah.
I'm trying to find you there. Are you
Yeah,
in there?
I'm behind. I'm on the lagoon on the left there.
Oh, way
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
That's you, Peter
That's in
Pan.
college, yeah. And
And-
this is during college, and I think this is the Into the Woods.
Right. You played Little Red Riding Hood,
Yeah, I did a
right?
tour, and I played Little Red Riding Hood, and I believe there's another picture there with.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's David Burka. I don't know if.
I don't
I'm
know
pretty
the
sure
name, but I
he's
should
the
know him,
husband
right?
of Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh.
Yeah,
and he's a big star, and he was in the show?
Well, he was in New York doing. He was back then on Broadway, and that's where they met, and he's kind of famous now.
But you met him first before
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris did.
Yeah.
You worked with him.
Yeah, a long
Let's
time
see.
ago. That's at the Hillberry Theater, the children's theater program.
Step on a Crack.
Step on a Crack.
Not
That
a
was a
show
fun
that
show.
I'm familiar with.
No, but it was
also
fantastic.
Step on a
Heather
Crack.
Valentine.
That's you with a gun.
Alan McCoy, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, it
that's
was
a
very
fun
fantasy.
picture.
It was super fun.
Picture.
And that guy, he played my father. I can't remember his name now. Oh,
Uh-huh.
we'll have to look that up. And we did The Wizard of Oz.
Right, and you were Dorothy. You
I
were
was
the
Dorothy.
star.
I was, yeah. It was
Fantastic.
my last year, second to last year before I finished in 94.
1993.
At Wayne State, yeah.
In college.
Yeah.
Was it fun playing Dorothy in The
It
Wizard
was a
of Oz?
lot of fun. I do remember, there's a lot of great memories. I think you have some more pictures.
Oh, you mean of the Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz, yeah. The Wizard of Oz, let me see.
With your scarecrow.
My scarecrow. I'm just repeating everything you're saying. Yeah, there he is again. And this is a different scarecrow than the one in the pictures.
Is that right?
Yeah, they changed, this
They
guy
changed
was
cast?
Yeah, and he was great. He was amazing.
Very good, very good. Such a fun show to get to do. The Wizard of Oz and sang Over the Rainbow.
No, actually a version. It was a different version of the Wizard of Oz.
Without Over the Rainbow?
Follow the road of yellow brick. Follow the road of yellow brick.
They should have put
so
Over the
good,
Rainbow.
But where do we go from here? Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was the version that they did at Wayne State that year. And then I did touring of the Wizard of Oz with a different company where we sang some Over the Rainbow.
Oh, well, that's
and
good.
I met Meinhard Robbie, who was the last living Munchkin of
from the
thing. Yeah, and I was in Florida, and they told us he'd be there to introduce our show. And I walked into, I guess they put him at the same hotel we were at, and I walked into the.
He was a short guy.
He was a Munchkin. Yeah. And I walked into the elevator, and the doors opened, and there was Meinhard Robbie with his wife, and I just went, "Oh, are you a Munchkin? Are you a Munchkin
You
too?"
wonder whether he likes that.
Wait, but she goes, "No, honey, I'm strictly Munchkin by marriage."
You mean he's not married to a
that's so
Munchkin?
inappropriate to be like asking random strangers on an elevator, but
If
it was
they're
him.
Munchkins.
Yeah, if
Oh
they're
my
Munchkin. He played the
God.
coroner, but he's not in any of these pictures.
Now
so
this is the big end of the show.
Yeah.
When you go to see the Oz.
Indeed.
A nice looking set.
It was
They
fantastic.
had
The
some
Bonstone-
budget.
Yeah, we had budgets at Bonstone.
Very nice. And you did
I
Nanette?
did Nanette. That was fantastic because I studied the whole summer for the role, and I didn't get it, but I got the understudy, and she got sick. So the first weekend I played Winnie. Was it say Winnie? I can't.
Winnie Winslow.
Winnie Winslow, and that's
The first weekend.
The first weekend, and the second weekend was Nanette, and that's Sean Allen Krill.
Is he somebody I should know
Yeah,
too?
he's on Broadway now.
Oh my
He's going to
God!
be opening up a show in Lincoln Center
Look
soon.
at that. That's the, he was
He
your
was
leading
Jagged
man.
Little Pill. I was his lady. And you know what? I have to give him a good shout out because there was a kind of controversial that the person who was the director at the time, not the director, but the choreographer, she did not want me to sing. She wanted me to sing. She wanted the other girl to dance. But the stage manager at the time, he said, no, she's prepared to go on. So we had like a secret rehearsal before they made the decision that I was actually going to go on for that second weekend. And Sean showed up, and we were there, and he was doing this thing like, see the birds. See, they had to give me little clues so that I wouldn't forget.
You all the steps.
Yeah.
Because you had to learn this thing really fast when she got sick.
Well, I had to learn it on the side while I never run it until the time went. And so he showed up early, and we ran through it, and I went on for the whole weekend. And I remember after that show, I remember like laughing from joy and crying from relief, you know? So laughing and crying. You ever laughed and cried at the same time?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that is a fun experience.
Yeah.
You were so scared to go. You were understudy. You never had a full rehearsal of the show.
That's correct.
Before the performance.
That's correct.
And you went on as the
whole
lead.
weekend. Yeah.
Wow.
Tap
and
dancing.
No Nanette.
Yeah.
Is that also from No
Yes,
Nanette?
from No Nanette, yeah.
Are you playing Nanette there, up on the top of the stairs?
Top, I'm Winnie.
Oh, you're Winslow there.
Yeah. And this is a company I used to work with in Detroit. We did a lot of murder mysteries. That's at the Whitney. We did a lot of murder mysteries and musical reviews. And it was just so much fun. It's theater arts productions. Yeah,
Right.
Michael was really good to me. Charlie's Aunt, that was a big one at the end.
At school also?
Yeah, our department chair was retiring, and he cast the show, directed it, and it was a big honor to be involved with this, to be involved with that production.
With Charlie's Aunt. They did that at my high school, too.
So much fun.
Such a
It's
funny show.
Yeah.
So you're one of these ladies. You're the
girl
one on the right.
Yep.
And that's Charlie's Aunt. That's
Yeah.
Charlie's Aunt in the middle.
Fantastic.
Was he good, the one who played Charlie's Aunt?
Yeah, Terrence Wilson.
Because it really
good.
depends on his
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
Right. Also from Charlie's
Yeah,
Aunt?
it's also from Charlie's
Oh my
Aunt.
God, that's Charlie's Aunt on the
Yeah.
floor.
And that's me going, I would like some tea with some milk, please. Never had tea with milk in it before that, but I started craving it because we were rehearsing it and I kept saying it. So I started
And does
drinking
he
tea with
say
milk.
nuts from, like in Brazil?
Or something, yeah,
There's
something.
some joke about the nuts, where the nuts come from. Impressive set. College. It looks really
Yeah,
good.
all the
Looks
shows
really
were
good.
fantastic.
Yeah.
This one is a Christmas Carol at the Bonsdale Theater.
Right.
And,
In
we
Michigan
had,
still, right?
We had David Ramsey as Ebenezer Scrooge, and this was pretty much everybody in the department was involved. And this little guy, they did outside casting, and that is Andrew Keenan Bolger.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's been on Broadway?
Yeah, he and
a
his
bit
sister.
too.
Yeah, he and
his sister Celia's big, and I was
they
telling
were so
you.
sweet. She was in it too, though.
Was she?
I think she's in the next picture
Very
as well.
talented.
Yeah.
And I recorded him a whole bunch in the Smooth Spot. He was part of the Batteries Down.
Yeah.
Was the show that they did all about young actors trying to get, and he was from, it's Michigan University. They have a big theater department. I don't know if it's the same. But
he went to University of Michigan.
Right,
yeah.
right, because they have a very impressive.
Because he already
theater
did Wayne
department.
State when he was like 5.
Right, and they a bunch of the people from that, including him, they did. I did a whole bunch of stuff with them.
Yeah, they were
and
so
that's
sweet.
just also from the same show.
Yeah, I think that's his sister there.
Maybe
also,
Celia.
I think that's her. We had a few kids.
Right, and that's him. That's Andrew, way up
Tiny
high
little
on
Tim.
Tiny Tim. He was Tiny Tim.
Merry Christmas, everyone. We did Wayne State had a touring theater troupe, and we would do themed shows. And this group of people are so insanely talented.
Wow!
Yeah.
So you had a good time with them.
Yeah, and this was during a summer thing at the Huckleberry Railroad Crossroads.
Right.
5 shows a day.
Looks good.
This is in Chicago. After I finished Wayne State, I went and lived in Chicago, and I literally have what I had on my computer. I was trying to pull up stuff when you asked for pictures.
But you did a cabaret. You put it together.
Do solo shows. My first solo show was in Chicago.
The little girl with the big voice.
That's what they called me there.
That is sort of your reputation.
Yeah.
For those who know Marnie, she's little in size, but voiced
Big.
gigantic
Huge.
voice. It's huge voice, very huge.
Yeah.
With a big voice. And
then-
there, it's just to prove we know each other.
Yes, we did. I
those
did a
are
lot
the
of cabaret
days.
stuff and came to New York City. And then Irv Rabel was my sort of mentor, and he had a lot of clubs. And he said, "Get your music, go to the piano bars, just show up and ask to sing." And that's what I did. I did a lot of that by myself.
Right.
And then I met
But
Ellen
I think
through
I
the
knew
symposium.
you. That's right.
I met
knew you
Ellen.
at the
Yeah, I
time.
met Ellen through the symposium. Ellen
Right.
Bollinger, fantastic singer,
Wonderful
lovely
girl
person.
who I went out with for a long time, and Marnie and Ellen were very good friends.
Yeah.
That's where you met her in the Cabaret Symposium. Let me show the other picture too. This is where we're at. This is Sam's restaurant,
Sam's
and that's
restaurant.
me at the
Yeah.
piano.
So we used to go and visit.
And that's
God,
Marnie,
that's
probably singing "Lies of Handsome Men."
Yeah, I only knew 2 or 3
If
songs.
I
of
were
you, right?
guessing, yes,
Probably
you knew
probably
more.
forgot my words there,
but I
too.
didn't know as many of yours. And then, where are you now?
That is Symphony Space, and we have, because of the cabaret community, they have the
In New
Manhattan
York.
Association of Cabaret (MAC)
Right.
Awards, and I was asked by Lenny Watts, who was the director that year. He's
Yeah.
a great guy, Lenny.
He directs cabaret all the time.
Yeah, he
Lenny
directs, and
Watts,
he's also a great performer himself. And and I used to work with him at Don't Tell Mama. I worked there as well, and he said, "I'm going to create this group that's going to be a sort of theme through the whole award show." And at the end of this award show, we did a tribute to Stephen Schwartz, and he came out and we sang with him next to
What,
us.
Stephen Schwartz came out?
Yeah, he was there, did an honor thing, and Ben Vereen,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I didn't even mention, and I probably should say because it's so related, that the reason, part of the reason I know you, I guess because you were friends with Ellen.
Yeah.
And then I had a roommate at that time.
Very nice.
Who is also the executive producer of the show. He's probably watching. Wade Kelly. Say hi to Wade.
Hi, Wade.
And
He walked through that door.
right.
And
And Marnie and Wade were a romantic item for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And so that
And we made lots of music here in
We
the
did
studio.
indeed.
Yeah, all of the 4 of us together.
Let's see.
This is at Carnegie Hall.
Right.
That's Leo Crocetto and Brian Summers.
Brian Summers. Shout out to him. He's in the hospital.
He had a fall,
Yeah.
and I'm staying with him, and he's been gracious. And we performed the other night, and I think could just warm out.
People are worried
I didn't
about him.
push
Is
him.
he
I swear I
okay?
did
What
not
do you
push
think?
him.
What do you hear?
He
What's the
surgery,
latest?
He had surgery last night, and
That's him
the
behind
last
the piano
update was
there.
that Brian got the physical therapy is finally coming to him, and
Okay.
he should be released.
You
and-
got a new hip.
He got a new hip.
He got a new hip, and he's going to be fine.
Yeah,
If everyone
thank
wants
God.
to hear good news. Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
love that guy.
That's Brian Summers, and he's the one right there behind
Yeah,
the piano.
he's playing the piano.
I
and
think we
that's-
have. There he is,
yeah, there
close
he is,
out.
handsome devil.
And,
That's Leah Crocetto. Leah Crocetto is
great picture, Marnie.
she's a huge opera singer. She's really meeting. No,
Opera singer.
let
Could you
me
put
let me
that
go
in
back. No, hugely well-known opera singer. She's
okay.
big. She's big time now.
Right.
Is my whole point. She went back and did her debut there alone at Carnegie Hall, and sponsored by Carnegie Hall. And she's done Metropolitan Opera. She travels all over the world. She's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that happened because she was via Wade. Actually, a friend of his said, "My friend Lee is going to be." I think it was Rick. And Rick said, "My friend Lee is going to be in New York City," and we became friends. And we were in my living room just mucking about singing. And my landlord, who happened to be a Broadway producer, ran up the stairwell and said, "Who's in there with you? What are you doing together? You should do a show." And I said, "Well, let's do Carnegie Hall." Like, I don't know.
And then it happened, and then you played Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, and then we did it. Yeah, it was like, how does that happen? Like, when you think back, that's insane.
That is strange.
Yeah,
You know,
and then I said,
happen.
"Brian, can you play for us?" And
So he played, and you did a show at Carnegie Hall.
with Leah.
And this woman
she
who
agreed
is the
to-
producer got you the show?
No. We ended up contacting Carnegie, and one of the guys that worked there, he knew from the cabaret staff, and he said, "We happen to have an open slot in this night, and you're in." It was crazy.
Wow, isn't
crazy
that
fast.
something? That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. And I remember this. We recorded a bunch of the songs from this. Well, now, this is the artwork from the CD,
Yes.
right? You also did a cabaret show, Animato, in G.
Correct.
All animated songs.
Songs a tribute to women, animated films, not
Right.
not only Disney, but like Betty Boop.
Yeah,
which is now a Broadway musical. So we were on to.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
the whole
That's
Betty Boop.
right.
And that Marnie tune is called a Marnie tune. It's by Robert Richards. Was a famous artist, and Irv knew him and said, "You know what? We're going to do this thing. Can you make a Marnie tune?" And he did.
You know, you make me think maybe we should hear a few Marnie tunes.
Oh.
I have now. I don't. I have some Marnie audio clips. Let's give a listen to Marnie recorded.
Oh, my Taru. Why have they done this?
Round and round and round.
I see the truth, your selfish need. This human race, so filled with greed. They took my love, his life was carved. The love he gave, slowly starved. He'll rise above to be released. His soul for someone's meant to peace. So the beauty you see, traded for trinkets of ivory. He's not the beast you made him, not the beast you were made out to be. You were born to run wild and free. Have you ever heard a wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked a grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun's sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? If we cut it down, then we'll never know. No one loves a diva when she's 40, darling. So what's the point in even getting close? I shall be a diva until I die. And even then, darling, I shall stride through the pearly gates, wearing heels and a facelift, and I shall still be 26. 18 was fine. It was fine for quite a while. It fitted like a glove, but in the end, I wore it out. 19 and 20 were divine. I still played the juvenile. I even fell in love. Oh, there was a lot of it about. At 21, I came of age. That was a shattering event. And 22 and 3 and 4 came, and eventually, shoop, went. 25, my quarter century, is just a living memory.
Just.
And then I felt a click.
Be a hit.
I'd reached the age at which to stick. And so I stuck, and I am sticking. If they dare to ask,
How old are you?
26. I guarantee 26. Eternally 26. And I'm sticking right there.
Well.
So come on, take my hand, and we'll be on our way. We'll return where it began, and finally we can stay. There's a better place than this, and I know it in my heart. It's behind the twinkling stars, where we can be who we are. It's not so very far. It's a place that we call home, where we can be who we are. It's not so very far. It's a place that we call home.
You were doing Tusk,
Yeah.
and at the last minute, the child actor couldn't do their part.
Well,
And
the
so you
producers
said I could do child.
No, the producers said we'd like to have you sing it instead. I don't know
Oh.
what was going on, but there was a reason, and I said okay. And then they rushed because we record our normal. We were in the cast,
Right.
so then they threw me in the booth, and they said change your voice to a little kid's voice, and yeah, so I get to do that.
Wow, very good, lovely. Look at that, back where we were here, and that
Yeah.
was
This is a good start, but
Animata.
yeah, but Ted's not in that picture. Oh, dang.
Right, and that's
Yeah,
Irv behind
that's
you, the man you
Irv
said
and
was your
Herman
mentor.
And Steven Schwartz, Chris Denny, John Bocchino. And this is, I have a quick, I know we're running.
No, it's okay.
This
We got
particular
plenty of
night,
time.
and Ted Firth and Rick Hen were there as well, and they were amazing, and they worked on the show. But we were pulling pictures, and I thought they were also in the group picture, but that's not the case. So sorry, guys.
Oh,
I have to see this.
yeah.
But this night was at the Skinner's house. They had built a cabaret room in their house.
Wow.
And they invited cabaret artists, stars to come and do like little shows, and they would invite 15 people from their friend group, and you could invite 15 people. And Irv said, I think we should invite the songwriters. So he called them, and they came. And in that house, Wade was even there that night.
Right.
And they came, and they, I was sitting in that with that dress, with just coincidentally the bedroom from where they had me before the show. And I was standing there, sitting on this bedroom, this glorious mansion house on the Upper East Side, and the door opens, and it was John Cato and Steven Schwartz with their heads like, wow, this is amazing. You look beautiful. And I thought, this is surreal. It was so surreal because their little heads were stacked up above each other.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a very special event.
I
And
see
then we toured the show. We did it in New York,
great.
Michigan, all over.
Glenn Lewis is saying hi. Well, a client of mine. Yes. What did he say? Something about, if only I could have sung like Marnie.
Oh, thank you so much.
Someday you could, Glenn. All right, let's see.
Got a squeaky chair.
Where are you now?
Oh, this is in New York.
That's you way down in
2007,
front.
I played Itchy, and this is off Broadway. I can't remember the name of the theater.
Oh,
back
that's
in the
okay.
day.
But what was the show called?
It was Angry Young Teenage Girl Game.
And you were an angry young teenage
and
girl?
I was, and I died, and I went to heaven. And I
Oh.
came back, drug-free. The one on the upper, that's Jane Maynard and
I know her.
Fish and Amy Rest and Jen Keys and Dan Campbell and what else we've got?
I don't know.
Mark. Yeah, it was a great cast.
Wow,
Yeah.
looks like fun.
Yeah, and Jodie Bentley. Sorry, Jodie Bentley. She was the lead in that. She was amazing.
Uh-huh.
This is in London. I packed up my bags and
Right,
went to London.
New
for
York
theaters.
to
Yeah.
London. Now we've
Yeah.
gone to London.
And I was asked to sing a friend of mine, Evelyn Brink, who you remember. She lived in New York for a while. She used to work with
Evelyn
Paul.
with the odd colored hair.
So now it's just beautiful
Normal hair.
blonde. Yeah, no,
Okay.
sometimes she puts, she's
Yeah, she's have different
creative.
colors in her hair.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
And she hooked me up with Paul L. Martin.
That's who
and-
this is?
Yeah, and Sarah Louise Young and Dusty Limits. And they said, let's do a show at the Soho Review Bar. And that was off West End in London. And we did that, and it was a big hit. It got Time Out reviews.
Oh,
and we were
fantastic. Very
Critics'
nice.
Choice, it says right there.
Wow.
And then I was cast, and my agents, Katie Scott Associates, they put me in for this audition for Miss Sign-On, the diva on the dole. And
Well, that's when we heard that song from.
Yes.
With You Were Always Going to Be 26.
Yes, yeah.
That's it.
That was fantastic. And we
Good
did
age.
it. Yeah, and
I
we
wish
did
I
it.
could have just stayed 26. That was a good time.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. We did it at the Edinburgh Festival, and then we
Yeah.
did it off West End.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. In London.
And then we did a
Fun
cast
in London.
recording.
Wow,
Yeah.
what
You can probably
fun.
find it somewhere online.
All right, let's see.
Oh.
Wow.
And then I did the Sleeping Beauty. I went to see a pantomime. One of my friends said, Marnie, you got to go see a pantomime. And I called my agents, like, that's...
What does that even mean?
Exactly. I
pantomime.
did not know, but I do know. It's like a Christmas show, but it's not. It's based on a theme.
Right,
Usually
and
a
do you
fairy
have
tale.
lines? Do you say
You have
things?
lines. You say things, and it's like professionals are paired up with local kids groups or like that, and they do a show with professionals and kids, and then they have a man dressed up as a woman, a girl generally dressed up as a boy at some point. There's comedy, there's a chase. Where is he? He's behind you!
Oh.
La 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 la. And there's like standard, like it's very much
There's a
in
standard
the
plot
in the
points
English
that happen
culture.
in a pantomime.
And I called Katie Scott after, and I was like, guys, I have to do a pantomime. This is so my thing. And I did my audition, and I got cast, and I was very snowdrop.
You were very snowdrop, and this is the
that-
cast?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Wow,
That's the,
look at them all
the
singing
fairies.
with you.
And there was a very much.
Cute
She was
costumes.
the good witch, kind of like Glinda, and then you had her Simone Craddock played her sister, who was the wicked witch, and
Oh.
yeah, it was really
Well,
fun.
which foreshadowing?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I got cast in the national tour of Beauty and the Beast.
Back in America?
No, this is in the
Oh,
UK national
in the
tour.
UK, wow.
Yeah, for like a
and
year.
that's you in that very, very wide
Yeah,
outfit.
my butt was 42 inches wide.
Wow.
And it was very difficult to get through doors. And
Yeah,
I remember
no
auditioning
kidding.
for that, Michael.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they said, I tried to do like the English accent then, and by listening to Angela Lansbury.
Uh-huh.
And I got in the audition room, and the girl who was playing Belle was already cast, and she was Scottish, but she had to do an American accent, and I think there were a couple other characters that had to do American accents, but I came in, and I didn't say where I was from or anything, and they said, well, where are you from in Scotland? And I said, I'm not Scottish. I'm
Edinburgh.
I'm not Scottish. I'm American. They said, oh, it doesn't matter. Just don't speak like an American in the show. And I got cast.
Uh-huh.
And then every city that we went to, I had to have a different chip. The little boy, the son,
Right,
and I would
right.
sit with him before the show and practice his accent. I never
Oh.
got a a note on my accent.
Okay,
but,
so you guess
but
you
I got
a good Scottish accent.
I know, no. Because,
You were Scottish, or
no,
were you supposed to be English?
It was just do something that's not American.
Not American,
yeah.
as long as you were
yeah.
not American.
And so I would work with the local boy who would play my
he
son.
would teach you.
I would just talk with him and then kind of pick up on their accent, but I never got a note on my accent ever.
Wow.
But I did get a note on how my feet were, because you're supposed to stand like this. And I bet sometimes they said, Marnie, you stand like a truck driver, because I had my feet like that. And they said, no, you have to keep them like this. So they were very specific about how you stood.
Oh,
see my feet? Yeah, see they're
Beauty
like
and the Beast.
And then I moved to the Netherlands in 2010. And
There's
I've been
quite
there.
a few of these singing with different bands and things.
Yeah. I became a mama. I have a daughter. And I decided I don't want to do tours right now or the musical thing. I just want to sing and do some maybe TV and film and voiceover, and I got hooked up with a couple of the bands in Leiden. This is the Band of Liberation.
Look at this, you with another band.
That's KNG, Kunst en Genoegen, and that is René Leckie, and that group of guys, that night was their 90th year jubileum, and I was asked, I think approximately 200 band members, like between 3 different groups, and I was the only female at that point on the bill that night.
Wow.
They've done things with other female artists. Yeah.
Very nice.
And that's the Band of Liberation.
And you're in a parade with them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Tattoo, and that's kind
Another with a big band.
Yeah. And that is at the military tattoo. Yeah, there's multiple bands, and that's Simon R. He has the marching band management, and he. I've been asked. My friend Emma Brown is an amazing singer, and she's like their normal person, and she wasn't available. She had a booking somewhere else, and they asked me to sing that night. So
and that was huge, a big night.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned your daughter Emma.
Yes.
Am I allowed to say her name?
Emma.
Emma. And maybe you tell that we have a video that you made.
I did.
With Emma in it.
Yeah.
You sing. She doesn't sing. Only you do.
It was during Corona, and my mom was really sad. My mom since passed, and she was really sad. And her pastor from her church sent me a note, and he said, "Can you Can you sing, and we'll put it through the speaker system at our church." He didn't expect a video at all.
Wow.
Jonathan Combs.
Wow.
And I thought, well, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right.
And this is the video you made.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me anything more before I play
they went to the church.
It's got your daughter in it.
It's got my daughter when she was little. She looks a lot different now. But they had a church. Their services were in the church parking lot, and my brother and them all came, and they were like, my mom thought, why are they all here? And she was sitting there, and they put the video on, and she was weeping.
Oh.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing, and you say I am strong when I think I am weak, and you say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me.
dear God, you will have every victory. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe, yes, I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. I believe.
Well, I'm glad we got to see Emma,
Yeah, so like,
your little daughter,
Yeah.
your little cherub. How old is she now?
she's 11 now, and she's
And-
almost as tall as I am.
And
now.
then what was she into doing the video? Did she have a good time?
She did, and she's very creative. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Mom, and she took the camera. Like when I'm standing on that one bridge, she took the camera and moved it. Like she was very
Nice.
creative.
Got her ideas.
She's got her ideas.
And you were COVID creating by
Yeah,
yourself
we were with the two of us. Yeah.
during the COVID. Oh, Lord. And let's see. We've got more pictures that we didn't show yet.
Yeah, I did a movie.
You did a movie.
Yeah, Alberta, and I did a TV show.
Right, we saw
in Dutch.
a little clip of this
Yep.
with you yelling at people in
Yeah,
Dutch.
it's so much fun.
Oh, right.
And this is the video game, The Seventh Guest VR.
Uh-huh.
It came out last year.
Uh-huh.
It's won awards, and
Wow.
it's virtual reality, and it's fantastically
Let's show.
fun.
Now we're
Oh,
going
you
to
have
show a
stuff.
little clip.
Okay.
It's got a little clip from that. It starts with a little clip from you in a TV show, and now there's a dog. What's going on there? Because we don't understand any of it in Dutch. Did the
Okay.
dog poop where it wasn't supposed to, or something?
No, yes, that's
Because we're
correct.
going to see the scene in a minute, and we're not going to
It's
know
called
what's happening.
Zwabber, and it's a TV show, a children's TV show on Zep in the Netherlands, and I
Uh-huh.
play the Mevrouw Raumakers, and I'm
You're like a regular character?
no, I'm not a regular
Oh,
character.
it's
I'm
just a guest
It's a
then.
guest role,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
and the
That's
same
fun.
thing with Puppy Patrol. I was a guest
Oh, okay.
role, and
But you do speak in Dutch,
Yeah.
acting. And then there's a scene. Then there's a little scene from.
which I learned, by the way, since I lived there. I did not
Wow.
speak Dutch before.
Then there's a scene from your game, from the game that you're in.
Yeah, from the
And
Seventh
then there's a scene from just the other day,
Yes.
right? Just a few days ago, with
Yay.
Brian, who's recovering in the hospital, singing Wade's song. And
Well, Brian's
you're gonna
playing,
see
I'm
Brian's
singing.
playing.
Yeah.
And you're singing a song written by both of our dear friend Wade Kelly. Let's check it out.
U weet dat honden verboden zijn in het hof. Regels zijn regels. Sorry. Oh? Zoals u weet. Honden zijn verboden in het hof. Met als reden overlast van gepoep, geblaaf en geren.
Hebt u misschien zin in een kopje koffie?
Als u niet kunt leven met de regels, mag u vertrekken. Sorry.
My honored guests, welcome to my house. This house has its own rules and it can be a cruel mistress. Yet solve its mystery and you obtain your heart's deepest desire.
It may be a game, but only Stealth knows the rules.
You're the most beautiful audience I've ever seen in my life. And I'd like to take you out for a drink, but I'm sure you already have a wife. Besides, we'd probably end up in some cheap hotel. We'd wake up in the morning and we'd feel like hell, but you're the most beautiful audience I've and me tumbling around in a king-sized bed. You're the most beautiful audience I've ever seen. Don't think of it as dirty. I've ever seen. I'm just trying to say you're pretty. I've ever seen. Did I mention you're a beautiful audience?
Marnie,
Yes.
it would be absolutely icing on the cake, after all this, Marnie, if I could sing a duet with you.
Oh my gosh. Well, that would be an honor. What are we going to do?
Something wicked.
Fantastically. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown off its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you,
because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
but then I guess we know there's blame to share, 'cause none of it seems to matter anymore. As it passes the sun,
by a wind off the sea,
like a stream that meets a
like
boulder
a seed dropped by a
halfway
bird
through
in
the wood. Who can say
if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
You've done it, Marnie. You've changed me for good. I was
Finally.
bad, and now I'm good. Not sure how long anyone will believe that. But what they do need
Thank
to
you.
believe is it's been such a pleasure getting to see you after so many years.
It's been such a pleasure being back. It's a little bit crazy.
In New York.
In
you
New
did
York.
a TV show.
I know.
What do you think of
Thank
that?
Thank you for asking me, and thank you
pleasure,
for watching,
my
everybody.
Pleasure. And thank you out there in
You were
TV
great,
land.
Michael.
We're going to go to the credits. We're going to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody's.